I appreciate people who dress like the era they peaked in. Whether it was the 80s, 90s or 00s. My bank lady has huge 80s hair and wears Madonna eyeshadow / bright ass blush every day with no shame, and I absolutely live for it. I also have a co-worker that was clearly a teen in the 00s and still wears the multicolored eyebrow piercing with the thin brows and black eyeliner look. They're like a staple in time, and I'm impressed by their loyalty to their eras. This is a good observation that I brought up the other day in conversation with family. This is definitely a real phenomenon. I think most people are like this after a certain age, to be honest. After you become an adult with other priorities and obligations, keeping up with trends and fashion tends to take a backseat, in my opinion. So, when I'm 31, 32 this year, and I feel like I'm exhibiting some of this behavior, go to the store, they tend to just pick what's comfortable and most similar to what they've been buying for years. I'm from the class of '95. I've been wearing flannels, jeans, and Vans for 30 years now, and I don't plan on changing anytime soon. I'm glad you appreciate me up. I had a friend that lived in Hollywood, in some crummy little studio apartment. One of his neighbors was this lady in her 60s, that always dressed in full-on makeup and dress from the 60s Hollywood era, seemed fitting. Every time he passed her in the hall he would say, "Hey gorgeous, going out tonight," and it lit her face up. "Bu people, no one else matters. I love breaking out my apple-bottom jeans and boots with the fur. God. I basically wear yoga pants and a t-shirt every day. Guess I never peaked LMAO, I think it's cool too." I remember as a kid seeing the flapper type styles on old women. The dresses had a lot of shiny stuff then, lots of bling too on hands, wrists and necks. The 50s moms and their gloves, or the seemingly 100-year-old guy in his full suit from another era to go to the grocery store. That was really common. I think fashion life lesson number 2: maybe don't own much of anything longer than 10 years. If it's back, buy it new. I mean, I'd wear my JNCOs if I could find a neon-colored FUBU shirt to go with it. I'm dressing like it's 2050 then. I hope 80s style comes back. People just dressed however they wanted and life was fun. We need that energy nowadays. Remember 8-ball jacket guy? I still rock the same jeans I bought at Abercrombie back middle in '98. Flared jeans coated in glitter. LOL. While the glitter has dissipated over time, still some specks remain. The jeans themselves are in decent shape. Unpopular and uncommon. Upvoted. Also, I still wear baggy jeans and loose shirts. Guess I peaked in early 2000s. My mom is like this. She wears styles from the 80s and 90s when she as a teenager. It's not like she's wearing what she did wear. But it is a nod to the style. It's nothing too flashy because she's a doctor, but she has the blue, green, purpley eyeshadow, and her curly bangs. When she wears nice shirts instead of scrubs, the patterns always look like slightly toned down versions of stuff from that time for the sake of workplace appropriateness. One of my high school teacher worked with her at our hospital at one point and told me of how she loved to see my mom because it made her happy to see my mom in styles that obviously made her so happy. Germans who peaked in the early 1940s be like face with rolling eyes, grimacing face, man shrugging. I once told my mom the 80s called and they want their hair back. We were all messing around and she didn't seem upset by it at the time. The next time I saw her she had changed her hairstyle. I didn't think anything about it until my sister told me my joke was the reason she changed her hair. I felt so bad. I liked her hair, it looked good on her and it had been the same for my whole life. I really was just joking and being a bitch, lol, it's what we do. I dress like a cowboy every now and then, but mostly it's just the boots, some jeans and a big ass green jacket. I always wondered why so many of my teachers in the 80s had the same hairstyle. https://www. Short haircut. com/wp content/upload/2018/11/5-1960s short hair tiles 5-273. JPG. It wasn't until years later I realized they were old women hadn't changed their hairstyle since the 60s. I still dress like I did when I peaked. Love a hoodie, jeans and skater shoes. We're done judging people for looking how they want to. I wish everybody would rock a style all their own instead of dressing themselves the same way everybody else does. That's boring as shit. Live life, god damn it. Dress like a JoJo character. Get that fucking tattoo, those piercings. Wear socks and sandals. Hawaiian shirts all day, baby. Live a little, yeah fucks. Everybody's so boring and orthodox. Jeans and black, fuck that, loud colors are in, and if anybody gives you shit we'll kill 'em. I peaked as a fetus, therefore I will no longer be wearing clothes to represent the most productive time of my life. I'm still wearing my denim jacket with raggy jeans because that's what I do. Now I understand why Vita's dresses like alien. Yes, totally agree with you. Think of all our grandmas who still wore their hair like they did in the 40s or 50s and did their makeup the same. One of my mom's friends still does her hair the way she has since she was a young woman in the early 60s, big puff, a French twist. She does her makeup like Sophia Loren in the 60s, bold black eyeliner and green eyeshadow. I think it's fabulous. That's why I wear no clothes. Surviving birth is my greatest accomplishment. There's a lady in the area that has bleached out hair and styled with huge bangs and wings on the sides. She also puts tan mom to shame. Last time I saw her she was wearing leggings with massive slouched socks. I just wonder how people get so stuck. I mean, we all have our thing that we hang on to. But that much. I'm 19, I haven't even peaked yet, and I dress like I'm a farmer from 1977. What category do I fall in then? I still dress like it's the 90s when I'm not at work, except no Jankos. I don't know if I'd wear the baggy style anymore, but I'd still wear the brand if I could find it, DC Shoes FTW. I think it's part of what makes me so charismatic. I dress like a 1960s hippie, but I'm only in my 20s. I too love wearing Crusader armor. Gen X here, and I still wear camo cargos and black t-shirts and Chuck Taylors. I was a teenager when MCR just stopped making music and they were always my favorite. I'm 22 now and unashamedly wear MCR merch daily.